Starting in 5 seconds. Mr. Chairman, I stand to support the demands for grants under the control of the Ministry of Human Resource Development. There are number of departments under this ministry, so it is not easy to cover all the departments. Even a few known to you know very well that I always take my seat before you ring the bell, which you please note. Today I may take a few minutes. It is difficult to select from which point I shall start. I shall take some points which most probably will not be taken up by the colleagues in this house. It is known that the West Bengal government did not agree to start Navodaya Vidyalayas. I know from my personal experience that if opportunity is given to a boy from the street, he can develop in a wonderful way. I can give you hundreds of examples from my personal experience of my life, but I will give you one example. Perhaps you know of a man made famine in Bengal in 1943. At that time, there were a large number of people who were on the streets. We picked up a few boys and girls from the street and kept them in our house for some time, and we opened a number of children's homes in West Bengal. And with reference to this, I am telling you about the home of Kolkata. One boy was a little boy. When we picked him up, we thought that he was a boy of 7 or 8 years, but after some times, when he stayed with us after he was fed well, we realized that the boy was not less than 12 years old. Gradually, we could realize that he is not only good in education, but he is a wonderful singer and a good painter. A few years later, we took the painting of that boy to no less than a person, a famous painter. Now, I request through you, sir, that the West Bengal government should start this scheme. What they are denying the people they do not know, and I do not want to go into that controversy, but I request them to think over it. In this connection, I would like very earnestly to point out that in 1942 movement they did not agree, but later on they said it was a mistake. Sir, I would like to suggest that a special program should be introduced for girls in sports. Usually, our parents are not coming forward to send their girls for sports. Special efforts must be made so that the girls could come to the sports. I would like to point out that the scheme of stadium must be helped in their subdivision and even in the villages. In this connection, I would like to submit that I have tried my level best to get some money for the stadium in our subdivision, but I was not successful. I hope I will be successful later on. As far as I know, tribal dance are not included in the dance degree course. It must be introduced, and tribal people are to be appointed as tribal dance teachers. It is not that a person from outside should learn and come to the university or colleges. Tribal people should be trained and appointed as teachers. development of folk dance must be looked into. In this connection, I would like to submit that collection of folk stories and themes are to be planned from the remote corners of our country because, as you all know, if those can be collected, we shall have a real treasure in our country. There are a number of very good schemes under Department of Young Affairs, Sports and Women Child Welfare, but I am sorry to say that delay in releasing grant spoils everything. I am forced to say that delay in release of grant gives scope of false accounts, and even the situation makes for a few organizations not to use money properly. If money is not released for months, how the teachers are to be paid, how children are to be fed, how medical care can be given, and where is the money for medicine. The policy of our government is to help voluntary organizations, but I am sorry to say that sometimes many voluntary organizations do not get proper treatment after the applications from voluntary organizations are sent. They are kept pending for a long time. My request is this: if the government cannot give grants, let them say that for certain reasons they are not able to give them the grant. Do not keep them pending and keep hanging. Then money is not released in time. Of course, I must say that I am the last person to suggest that the government should assist voluntary organizations without proper inquiry. I further suggest that some organizations which get money from various foreign organizations, government should keep proper vigilance so that the money is spent properly. Stop.